Right, what we got here?
Welcome back to the Land Rover Defender channel. So, what we've got here, now I'm probably going to get a lot of this wrong, so I'm going to apologise to all the Land Rover people out there, but this is a ex-army Land Rover ambulance. It's a pretty special bit of kit. This one's got 28,000 miles on the clock, I think. 29,000 now, so he's been putting some on. Yeah, really low mileage. It's got the 3.5 V8 out of the Range Rover Classic. I don't know what age this is. I don't think it's an 02, but anyway, it's a very cool thing. It was actually a service ambulance. I mean, it's a Land Rover Defender, so you've really got to love it to want to drive it. No, it's a very cool one, this, and for all the drawbacks that they have when you compare them to a modern vehicle, I still like it. I'd still want one. You know, it's funny. I don't know why. They get under your skin, don't they? By all accounts, they may not work very well in terms of being a functional car, but yeah, exactly. I don't know why. Maybe it's a sort of self-loathing thing. So we've got a full conversion. So Jagger and Sorsha brought this to me as sort of like an empty box, really. Jagger's put this door in. It already had windows in the back and doors in the back. Jagger's done a lot of the sort of basic work himself. The sort of base work himself. Done a nice job of it. And then I've done furniture, finishing, and all that sort of stuff. So, and as you can see, this is NATO green. So this is what the vehicle would have been originally, and this is how it's sort of faded and patinaed. It's funny, where there's stickers on the other side, you can see this colour underneath it, and then everything. But I kind of like it. He was thinking about painting it, but I think it just looks right.
It does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it wouldn't look right if it was all shiny. But so on the inside, we've got. So this is the original seat that was originally on the bulkhead. So he's tried to keep a lot of the features and sort of the design spec for this build. We tried to, so like, as well as it being patinaed on the outside and looking a certain way, we wanted it to be a massive contrast when you open the doors or when you look inside. So from the outside, still looks, as it should, in my opinion. And then on the inside, it's sort of everything's been modernised, super clean lines, and super functional. Nice big open spaces and stuff. So, yeah. So, what we've got. One of the benefits of having a skylight. So there isn't enough room for me to stand up in the back. Sorsha can stand up in the back of here, or I can stand on the step here. So, but it's still pretty good for height, a lot better than small vans and stuff. So what we've got in terms of facilities is full-size sink at the front here, running cold water, no hot water in this build, so it kept it nice and simple in its elements and sort of following the general ethos of the builds. A cold water system is super low maintenance, super cheap to install in its parts, and sort of just works really well if you're not bothered about having hot showers and stuff. In here we have little modesty door, so it opens this way so that when you pull your toilet out, you've got your little cubicle here.
Very nice.
Little bit of modesty. Yeah. So we've got that, and then this is a little hidey hole for the table at the back. We'll show you that in a bit. Bit of storage up there for all the bits that you need. Nice locking door, and then we've got loads of storage.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they? Super
nice big drawers, and especially on a build like this where it's a nice big open space, but making use of all the depth that we've got in this full depth sort of kitchen unit, you can't beat drawers really. In terms of the amount of space, got some heating bits that are still to go in. There's a couple of little bits to finish off. On this side, we've got a Thetford cooker. So they don't actually make these anymore, I don't think. It's nice, nice stainless steel unit, little twin burner hob, and underneath we've got nice big drawer, and we've got a Dometic CXF something fridge there. Nice big Dometic fridge. Yeah, they're nice, the Dometic ones. They are pretty pricey, but if you want it to look like this, you know, and not be sort of, you know, that's the one thing that Dometic do really well, is that, you know, they're nicely built.
Yeah.
All this finishing off bit's really nice on them.
Is this a kitchen pop-up table?
Oh yes, yep. That's that. Bit of extra worktop, yeah. That just falls away. And then into the back we've got 2 nice sized bench seats, and then this opens out into the bed across the back here. We've got the Lagoon swivel table, so nice big table, and you can swivel it out of your way. Obviously it's a nice simple layout in here, and it means that everything's nice and low level, everything stays feeling nice and open, nice and minimal. It was already insulated pretty well, this whole thing, so all we really needed to do over the top was these cladding panels. So it's nice to be working on a vehicle that's relatively square. I would say it's not cabinet maker square, but yeah, we've ended up with a really nice finish. All these panels and sort of.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's where I earn my money, really, is the finishing of all that lot. So yeah, it's nice. It's turned out really good, and as you can see, we've got max air vent. That's the 400 one, and 700 by 500 MPK skylight that opens out like that. So really nice sort of open, bright environment in the back of here. And as you can see, we've got loads of maple on everything, a bit of soft touch matte scratch proof laminate for the worktops, and just again keeping it nice and bright. There you go. So up in the bulkhead we've got the electrics.
All right, yeah.
So nice bit of storage up there, and he's got a full Victron kit. That Jagger's done that, but he's done a nice job of it. I just advised him on the parts and stuff for that. So yeah, it's pretty much everything you need. So it is fully off-grid, but he has got an electric hookup if he needs to. So one of the things about cladding it was we wanted this cladding on this bulkhead to be to all run through. So this cladding panel has then been jointed so that, because it's much wider than a panel, and then I've cut out the door and bonded it to another door to make this sort of seamless hatch panel.
Seem like one giant piece.
Seem like one giant piece, and all the grain runs through on it. Yeah, it's one of those things that if you're willing to, you can do it, but it's time consuming, and
it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'll open the back up. Oh yeah, and I haven't showed you this bit yet. So, and Jagger wanted to keep the locomotors. So that's basically who would have originally made this body on the back. So that's who would have originally modified it. So we wanted to keep some of these features. So we've tried to sort of work around what was already there. Under here we've got a bit of storage that you can access from the back. So it's a really good place to get like camping chairs and stuff like that in. Nice bit of storage. There you go. We've got battery under there. Nice big battery under there. Can't remember what battery we put in there. Two minivans. There we go. It's got a battery and does some electrics with it. This is from my upholsterer, Sean.
Oh, nice.
He's done these. I've been using Sean a lot, recommending him a lot. He's doing some nice stuff. And then got little boxing around. This is stuff like gas bottle in the back. That's fuel filler cap and the wheel arch up there. So just sort of neatening off everything that is just standard in there. And we had a bit of a what I would describe as evolving design feature on this. So there was a few conflicting drawings and ideas and stuff, and one of the issues we had was, so this section here at the back that you can see that's hinged is actually the original step that you would use to step up into the back that folds out. Right. Now, if we were to take these units to the outside of that step, it would make these smaller than would be comfortable to sit on. And to notch around it would be a real... I wasn't happy with it just being a square notch and it looking, you know, it didn't sit right with me. So this is what I came up with. So it's a curved piece.
Oh, that's so good.
And then it goes out like that. So it's sort of making a bit of a feature of, you know, something that could have quite easily just been...
For some reason doesn't look like it should come out. I don't
know it very nearly doesn't. It was a real labour of love to get it to do that.
Great.
Something that was potentially going to be not very neat, you know, is now the sort of party piece.
Yeah.
Nice little feature. So yeah, what I'll do is you can be filming, I'll just put the bed into its bed layout. And there we go.
That's great.
Cut that. Snug as a bug. And then we've just got a couple of charging points on either end there, little sockets and stuff. So it's one of those where it's a big statement in its visual, but in its elements, fairly simple. You know, the same ideas really. Nice and simple, minimal stuff, and sort of and Jagger's been away in this, you know, a few times already. I mean, it was on 1,000 miles less when he last came in, so he's obviously been doing some camping in it. But you know, and keeping it simple means that it just functions how you want it to. It's less maintenance, less upkeep, all that sort of stuff. So. I think it's about 18, I can't remember, about 1,800, I think. Yeah, it would be too small for me.
Yeah.
But that's one of my, and Jagger's not short, but he says it's fine for him. Yeah. You know, the difference being if you were to put the bed lengthways in here, you're going to really lose out on a lot. A lot of space. But I mean, as I was converting this, Jagger does a lot of shows, because obviously this is quite a unique vehicle. Yeah. So he does a lot of Land Rover shows, a lot of like military shows and stuff like that. So he'd done 3 shows as I was converting this one, so it sort of went along to them in various different stages. But no, it does some travelling, and then this is your bed panel that fits in the back. Oh yeah. And just so that's got a nice snug little place to sit. That causes there. Lovely. I was sceptical when Jagger asked me to put this back in, because I didn't know what it'd be like, but it's really nice to have in here.
It takes up no space as well.
No, it's nice to have some of the like original bits as well. I like how it's sort of the contrast between the super finished, polished maple and all these old Land Rover bits. But that's one of the nice things about it. It's proper British stuff, but yeah, you've got to love them to want one.